Hello, everybody. We are back for more fun with JR from JRC Immigration Services here in the Philippines. We're up in Valencia, and we're going to discuss a few things that he has to update on the SRRV 13A visa. So, welcome back to our channel.
Hi, John. Thank you.
Hi there.
Yeah, very nice place. So.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I was really amazed of how you done things here.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. It was overdue. We needed to get it done, and you finally got her done.
Before we start our updates for the SRV, which will be happening soon, because there will be changes in the SRV on 1st of September. And I think your subscribers know that you have already have your amendment or you have your permanent spousal visa being approved. So tell me about your experience.
Well, it takes time. You have to be patient, but it was a good process from start to finish. A little bit of a delay at one point, but also required a trip to Cebu, for the family. So we had to go through that for final approval up there and an interview. But that's part of the process. But I'm very happy with this, with the whole thing. Aside from just that part of it, it's just work. You have to go through and be patient. And finally, it came. We got it, and I'm so happy to. I wish I had it with me. I put it back in my wallet. Yeah, but I do like it. Yes, I appreciate it. And now, if I need to travel, I can travel by myself. So much, and leave the family here. So they don't have to go through what I have to go through for work.
Yeah. So, because before we actually have this video, just to share, he showed me his passport, the ACRI card. So I think there's actually a lesson that we would like to share to you. There are 3 things that you should have once you have the approved visa. You need to make sure that the details of the visa stamp is on your passport. So if you have an old passport and a new passport, make sure that you have transferred the records from your old to new passport. And then you should have also the ACRI card. So the ACRI card, by layman's term, is the identification of the visa. So any issued visas from the Bureau of Immigration will have an ACRI card, including tourists. How much more it will be a permanent visa in the likes of the spousal visa, 13A, and other related visas. And number 3, he showed me a paper, which is the visa order. So the visa order should have an implementation stamp, because that is also very important. You need to keep that. You need to have that on file, maintain a physical copy, and also maintain a hard copy. That's very important. He showed me that.
Yeah. And then I put it away before the video. You guys would have liked to see that one probably. It's a big old piece of document. Big old document.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get a copy of, and you said I could keep a copy on my phone.
Yes.
That would suffice. But the legal copy, make a hard copy of that, put it in your file, and you're good to go on that.
Yeah, and the reason why I actually recommend you to have that is probably when you have your passport, when you're outside of your house, you'll be stopped with authorities like, hey, can I have your visa? Do you have a permanent visa here in the Philippines? You show your passport. What if you don't bring your passport? How about the ACRI card? And that will actually be a supporting document that you really have an implemented visa approval from your end. So that is, because I have encountered that one before. They have the visa, but they don't have the ACRI card. They have the ACRI card, they have the visa stamp on their passport, but they don't have the visa order.
So keep the visa order maybe in your car or scooter.
Yeah, or get a soft copy. Take a picture on your phone that you'll have access anytime.
Okay. So the authorities, LTO or whoever's stopping you,
it is a check and balance.
They'll accept the cell phone.
Yeah, it is as what I mentioned, it is a check and balance. So here in the Philippines, we work here like, okay, if you show this, if you can actually show a supporting documents with that will actually make it more stronger in terms of what you claim that you have. Like on that aspect. Now, one thing that when you answer also, you made a trip to Cebu. Yeah, that is what's going on right now. Every visa application will have a visa interview. So if you're actually in Dumaguete City, you will actually have that. You have the opportunity to file that in Cebu, and then once it will be lodged in and filed, a week after that normally is your visa interview. So you need to be there physically. Where in fact, if your viewers can recall before your probationary, we talk about the wedding rings.
Oh yeah.
And other supporting documents.
Right.
You remember that?
Yes, and
Where's your wedding ring?
well,
Sorry to put you on that
well, guys, we're not perfect, but we did have a wedding ring.
Yeah.
So that's right. That's one I forget.
Yeah, and also right now the Bureau of Immigration, during the interview, you need to bring at least a photo of your marriage or wedding day. Sometimes they would ask for that, and also the proof of you of your what do you call that, income, probably on your pension. That will actually support you claiming that you can actually support yourself and also your Filipino spouse. That's something new.
Oh, that's something new.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because I haven't, I don't recall doing that before.
Yeah.
It was stated at the time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was stated, just stated. Right.
So that is something that you need to prepare ahead. And again, also with what I mentioned with the other videos, it's always better to be over prepared rather than to be under prepared. Right, John?
Yeah, in my case, it was, yeah.
You have the wedding ring.
I had it. I actually had it on my finger.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's good. So make you happy. So
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, want to get along and make people happy.
Exactly.
Get along, everybody.
You just need to live life day by day. John is a good friend of mine, so we get along well together, and it's what we always actually share to you guys.
Yeah, it's the honest truth. Yeah.
And also for the other one, we are here also to update you what are the changes for the retirement visa for those folks who are wanting to relocate and retire in the Philippines at the age of 40. You can already do that. So there is already an expanded program of the retirement visa. Comes with two areas, pros and cons. Because number one, they for 50 years old and above, they increase the visa deposit.
The deposit.
Yeah. So two options right now. Two, classic and courtesy. So for the classic, 50 years old and above, that's the current program of the retirement visa. 50 years old and above, current visa deposit is 20. They're gonna increase it to $30,000. For with pension, they can provide $800 per pension from 10 to $15,000. The expanded program, as early as 40, you can now apply. Provided that you can actually put in a visa deposit a little bit higher though. 50 with no pension, $50,000, and with pension of at least 800 to 1,000, that would be $25,000. So those things.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
That's a lot of information.
Yeah, that is something new that you need to take a look at right now, especially for the effectivity of that will be on the 1st of September. So that's for the classic. So how about those for foreigners, or for courtesy, which is subdivided into two, foreigners and former Filipino. So for 50 years old and above, $1,500 is maintained. So there's no changes, there's no increase. So regardless if you have the with pension or not, so that is maintained for $1,500. Now for the expanded program for courtesy would be 40 years old, as early as 40 years old, same with the classic, but with a special qualification. Former military servicemen can already avail with that at 40 years old. If they have been receiving a pension of at least $1,000, their visa deposit will be $3,000. And if they don't have a pension, their visa deposit will be 6,000 US. Now, that's one of the updates right now. I think it's already been shared in some bloggers, and also it's already a talk of the town. But we just wanted you also to know about it, because that is something that they should do.
Well, what about just the marriage visa?
Marriage visa.
That was the simple thing.
Yeah,
The
that's the simple
simplest
thing.
thing. Yeah. Married to a Filipino.
Yeah. It comes also with, it really would be tailor-fitted of what will be the plan of that foreigner who wanted to live here, because if you're married to a Filipino, one of your visa option is to have the 13A spousal visa. You can also opt to apply for the SRV if you qualify. Although you need to put in more money, but at the end of the day, it's really basing on your plan, because one of the factors also here in the Philippines, once your Filipino spouse passed away ahead of you, for the foreigner, so the 13A spousal visa would be cancelled. So that's one of the downside.
Yeah.
So unlike in the US, you would actually retain that. But here is a different story.
Right.
So a retirement visa is actually a visa for those who can afford. Would be also another option, because that is an independent visa. Regardless of the existence of your marriage or not, you have that visa intact. And one of the question that actually I bumped into is JR. I have the SRV before. I was being approved. Let's just say I'm in the courtesy category, expanded courtesy. I'm only paying $10 a year for me to renew my ID and to have my annual dues. And the new dues right now for the expanded the courtesy category for the U.S. military serviceman is already $100 US. Will I be affected? No. Once you have been approved already with that particular visa and you've been already paying $10 of each, and you have been approved before 1st of September, you will not be adjusted to $100. So you will not be affected in a way.
Yeah.
So that's one common question. I bumped that question also. And there's also another question like, okay, JR, I already put in $20,000 US. I was approved 2 years ago. Will I actually add 10,000 more? Because the new guidelines right now, the new parameters requirements is $30,000 US. So once again, the answer is no. So you will be carrying out what is the required visa deposit and what will be the required annual fees for you if you have been approved before 1st of September 2025. So that is something that they need to be cleared of.
You'd be grandfathered in.
Yeah, that's also the term of the person that I'm talking to earlier. Grandfather. So yeah, those are the things that we're doing right now, and I'm just happy to catch up with John right now. We had a good talk before we have this video. And also there's one thing that I would like to share with your subscribers. On the real estate side, I'm begging you, please don't buy a property if you have not seen or know the whereabouts of the title. I still see people buying properties, putting out their hard-earned money, even without seeing the title or even without verifying the existence of the owner. Please. Because it hurts me up to some extent, because you need to be guided properly. And I do have some consultations lately, and I still bump into that situation.
I think you did have a video that you list the things to do first.
Yeah.
Not give the guy your hard-earned cash.
True.
And give him half. And here in Valencia, right, it's just up the hill from Dumaguete, but Valencia and the surrounding area. But this is a hot spot, ground zero for fraudsters coming up.
Yeah.
And so, in the last couple of years, there's been a lot of litigation going on because of it. So
yeah,
it's happening, even though the litigation is still happening. So beware of that. And people ask us all the time, when are you going to buy land and build a house? Well, we're leery of the whole thing.
Yeah, true.
So once we start that process and get underway, we're holding on to our cash and everything and just going to go through the system. Like we'll, work with you on that if you want to.
I mean, by the principle right now, don't limit yourself to spend a little of something rather than losing everything. It's very important because when you buy property, at least it would be easy, $1 million pesos. That's $20,000 approximately, or even more. But if you're gonna spend a little less than that, that is your exposure, that is your risk, rather than risking the entire $20,000. Do your due diligence. When actually go in that particular consultation, he came across like this particular person is asking money where in fact he is not entitled to receive money because there's no power of attorney. Simple as that. Now these people actually there are also others having into a contract to sell where in fact the title number is not even identified in a contract to sell. How can you actually pinpoint where is the exact coordinates of your land, where is the exact location of your land, what will be the perimeter of your land, who are your adjacent property? Please, I'm begging you, please do your due diligence.
It's funny how people will give up their cash, foreigners will give up their cash willingly and so quickly over here, but they would never do that in my case, in the United States. It's going to go through some contracts first, and verifications, and then escrow. You make a deposit into escrow, and it's all covered legally. And then later you have title insurance, and that protects you against fraudulent documents and all kinds of shenanigans that go on or would go on. And believe me, it happened. It used to, in the history of America, it happened a lot, especially the early days. So, but over here, they just kind of lose their brain. They get all excited. And they might have a young Filipino that they're trying to impress and get it on and get that house built for her and whatever.
And then the problem, in a few months after, the problem came out. And you know what?
And then you have the embarrassment on top of it for the guy, and a lot of people around here, we know. And also, you cannot actually partly blame them because when you actually buy a land here, you can actually buy a land in the provincial areas in the Philippines for at least as low as $10 per square meter. That's roughly around 10 square foot per square meter. That's cheap. So you can also discount the possibility. You get excited or greedy.
Get excited. Hey, I love this land.
I'm going to have a house paid off.
You
can build your house for cash. I guess a lot of people
slide into that.
They get excited about that. But you can finance, I understand, if you have a bank account and all that, but that seems complicated.
Complicated and very limited. So the moral lesson of the story, please do your homework, do your assignment, do your due diligence. If you're not capable of doing it, then ask someone who knows it. I'm not saying that I'm the only one who knows it, but there could be people around you that, hey, would you mind giving me an advice for this? But make sure that you're asking for advice for someone who is doing it.
Who's not part of the problem.
It's not part of the problem. That's a
really
very good point.
Really qualified.
And that's not in any way related to any parties. So it's simply cousin. Just find
member.
someone that actually look after you. That's it. In the world outside may seem to be very complicated, in which it is. Just make your life simple.
Absolutely simple, especially in your flowering years.
Exactly.
You want to be happy and stress-free. Stress is one of those things that can kill you. Speed up your...
Exactly. So who knows? What you're actually betting is your time, money, frustrations. This three can actually stress you down. And it could kill you. There's
so many things that I've been looking into the effects of stress on the body, and so many different avenues that people don't even think of that it can affect. So that's been a wake-up call too.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I pointed it out as one of our 3 major updates for this video, because it's been a while since we've done a video.
It's been a while.
6 months, I think. More.
Yeah, where you been?
Huh?
Where you been?
Been to somewhere else.
Oh, Weisenheimer, hey? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we just
okay.
miss each other. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I know you've been all over.
Yeah. So, yeah, those things that for the spousal visa, for the retirement visa, and for your real estate transaction, just don't be caught off guard.
Yeah,
That's the main thing.
concur.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I met you. You know,
Likewise.
it's been a good road. So I appreciate you and your staff. You know, and I really like your office up there in Cebu too. That's kind of handy. I was even thinking of some time down the road looking into Cebu, but for now we're staying right here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
We'll see how it goes. So, well, thanks for coming over for lunch and a good visit.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Always been good to see you once I'm in town.
Yeah, sounds good. Take care, everybody. Have any questions, you can always ask JR. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.